everyone, Tara here again with another Penpal process video. I'm sorry if I seem really weird here at the beginning. I was playing around with filming techniques and wanted to show off my new Fujifilm Instax printer. Like some sort of, I don't know, paper crafts guru. Now watching back the footage it looks kind of corny, but maybe I'm just too judgmental. Anyways, in today's video, I'm putting together a letter for my dear friend Alex. She lives in the city where I went to university, and we haven't seen each other since I moved away after graduation, but we keep in touch on Instagram and such. She recently shouted me out on Insta for inspiring her to play around with stationery, so I thought it would be really sweet to get back in touch with her via some snail mail. I decided to go with a yellow and pink sort of color palette for this letter, and spent a while fiddling around with which stamps and stuff to use. I kind of saw this pink and yellow rose little paper scrap here and was really inspired by those colors, so that's kind of what I tried to go along with. My letters usually don't have very substantial themes, but it's good to play around with color palettes. I have this Instagram stamp here, which I really love, but it's so hard to use, and I wasn't really satisfied with how it turned out because this paper is actually ribbed, so you have to press really hard to get stamps to put all the ink down on the page, and you can see me coming up here struggling with getting some other stamps to really take to the paper. But lesson learned. When I create these letters, I spend a lot of time playing around with stickers and scrap paper. I've only been pen paling and junk journaling really since quarantine started, and boy is it an easy hobby to get dragged down into. Of course, it's very low cost to start out. You really just need a notebook and some old magazines, but before you know it, you have 10 AliExpress orders queued up, and I'm trying not to spend too much on journaling supplies. I've actually found a lot of really cool usable junk here at my parents' house. Old books and magazines and such. So it's been really fun to play around with those, but I do get sucked into the cute sticker sets and ephemera that you can find around the internet. And it's just so easy to do online shopping these days when I'm stuck at home. And now for the hard part, actually writing the letter. I mean, I try to put a lot of thought into these letters that I send my friends, but It's about having a nice meaningful letter and balancing that with all of the stickers and the aesthetics of it all, trying not to go over one page or however many pages I've allotted myself, so it can be quite the task trying to figure out exactly what to write here. Sometimes I show off my paper scraps collection on my Instagram stories. I love when my pen pals send me stuff. I try to use them all in my daily journal because that always gets posted to my Instagram so they can see how I've used their little treasures. It sure does take me a long time to write one page now, doesn't it? But that just means I'm really thinking about what I'm saying, so good on me, right? Okay, all done with the main letter here, just signing the bottom. And now for the next portion of the letter, I'm making a little playlist card for my friend. I love to do this especially in the first few letters I send to someone, or if there's just new songs that I'm listening to, or things that I think that my pen pal will enjoy. But since this letter is going out to a friend who I've known for a while, it was fun to tailor some songs that I think that she'll like. Hopefully you do, Alex. What I usually do here is just list out all of the artists and songs. I usually do 5 per playlist just to kind of keep it short and sweet. And then I make an actual Spotify playlist for my Penpal and use tinyurl to shorten the share link. Then I write that little tiny URL at the bottom of the card so they can just type it into their browser and listen to the playlist that I made them. I think that putting in that little extra effort makes long-distance friendships feel more intimate, which is really important in lonely times like these. So now that I've got all the main components of the letter done, it's time to put together some stickers and ephemera that kind of match the aesthetic that I was going for, the florally pinks and yellows. I try not to feel like I'm trying to impress someone with my little paper gifts. It's easier the better that you know someone and know what they'll enjoy and appreciate. In this letter, I decided to tie up all of the little bits in a little bow, but that's just for flair, not very practical at all. You can see me here going through these big Ziploc bags. I keep all of my stickers and paper bits in these big old Ziplocs and it really helps me organize everything. I have them organized by stickers, by small scraps, large scraps, and because the Ziplocs lay nice and flat, I can put them in my little file box on my desk and it keeps all of my stationery nice and organized. And there we go. Now all that's left is to decorate the envelope. When decorating the envelope, you always have to be very careful. I try to stay pretty minimal so that the addresses and stamps don't get lost in the clutter. So just a few pieces of washi tape here and there, some stamps, a sticker or two, but nothing that's too cluttered. Alright, we're basically at the end of the video here. Just gonna add a few more stickers. I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more of the sort, more pen pal videos, bullet journaling, etc. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. All right, there we go. And I'll see you next time.